Hi, welcome back to STL TV Live. My first guests today are Paimun Amini from Monsanto and Ashley Gammon from the United Way Multicultural Leadership Society. Welcome to the set. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
So you've been here before to talk about what we're going to talk about again this year, which is the Inspire Fashion Show, which sounds great. And just start me off. Tell me more about it.
Sure. So this is actually the 5th annual Inspire Fashion Show, and our slogan this year is uniting people through culture and fashion. So it really captures what we're trying to do with the community here, is that we bring people from St. Louis, no matter what cultural background, and kind of represent both their culture and bring the fashion community together and represent both our local designers as well as some retailers.
Okay, well, walk me through the night. This is taking place this year at Ameristar Casino.
Sure.
And that's different, I believe, than your past ones.
Right. So this is the second year we're actually at the Ameristar Casino. We had been at the Chase Park Plaza before, but we just had such a great time last year, we had to come back. So guests will come in, walk in around 7 o'clock, and we'll actually have vendor booths where they can do some fun shopping and kind of interact with some of our designers will be selling pieces, and other vendors will have items and wares that people can either bid on or they can just outright buy right there and kind of mix, have fun. We will have cocktails there, so that's always entertaining. And then the show starts at 8 o'clock, and we have a grand kickoff this year that we're really, really excited about. I can't hint at too much of what it is because come and you will find out, but it should be a fun show this year.
Okay, so we've got some photos from past years, and we can go ahead and take a look at this. And so really what's interesting about this, and it ties back into the whole multicultural theme, is when you look at some of the photos, you have retailers that participate and they're modeling clothes, but then you also see the cultural aspect. So tell me how you have like a Banana Republic there, but then at the same time what I'm looking at is someone in perhaps like a South American cultural dress. How does that work together?
Sure. So after our grand kickoff, we always have a diversity walk that we start the show with. So last year we had 22 countries represented, where people from St. Louis came in their cultural garb from their home country. We had 10 South American countries, people throughout Asia, and 5 continents represented last year. So this was actually a very diverse group that we brought on stage, and it was just great to have them come, show where they came from, and display it proudly.
Okay, and so Ashley, tell me how this ties into, obviously we're talking culture and fashion, and then you make the jump to multicultural, and it's not that far of a jump, but how does this really tie into what the United Way and the Multicultural Leadership Society, what it does?
Sure. Monsanto has been a great partner with us for the Multicultural Leadership Society. They actually just hosted our kickoff for the campaign a few weeks ago. So they've been a very generous partner, and we really appreciate their support. Our Multicultural Leadership Society has been around as long as the Inspire Fashion Show. So it's been a great partnership, and we hope to continue it for years to come.
Okay, and then you've got, are you the only chair this year?
I am not. So we have 2 other co-chairs, Elizabeth Gohara and Tina Brasic, who have both been with the show for the past 3 to 5 years. So we have a lot of experience that we're bringing to the table. So that's the thing. The show gets, we feel like it gets better every year because it becomes more of a niche for us, and we get really comfortable with it. But what we really want to do this year is expand it out to a much wider audience, and that's what we're looking to do.
And you're really looking for people just to come to this event, not necessarily on one end maybe to perhaps join the society, but on the other end just to come and have a good time.
Right. And so we pull people from, we have multiple sponsors this year, but we pull people from across St. Louis, whether they're involved with the United Way or not. This is a lot of times the way that people get involved with United Way. They hear about the show, they come to see the fashion, and they stay for the good cause.
And tell me again, you do have an after party, is that correct?
We do have an after party that will also be at the Ameristar Casino and Home Lounge. So it's a fun event. It starts at 9 o'clock right after the show and goes until midnight. We do have a DJ that will be there, and we'll be spinning tracks all night, and it'll be a fun time with, we will have appetizers and cocktails there as well. Okay,
so the party goes on all night, and the information there is right there on your screen. September 19th at 7 p.m. at Ameristar Casino out in St. Charles, and you can go to inspirefashionshow.com. You guys got your own website. That's very cool. That's very cool. Yeah. And again, this is Monsanto. Monsanto coming together really again to raise money for the Multicultural Leadership Society. So check it out again, inspirefashionshow.com. But you guys are going to stick around. We're going to talk about some more stuff. So we're going to take a quick break, but we're going to have more with Paimun and Ashley when we return on STL TV Live.